it's your girl. So today I'm going to be telling you guys about this beautiful wig you see above my head. She's cute. You like this color? I know you do. So I got this wig online through Amazon from Quinlux, and basically I'm just going to give you guys the details about the wig, and then I also want to show you the process of how I actually put this little baby on. The hair description posted online is 150 density, 427 ombre highlight color lace, front human hair wig with baby hairs for black women, 13 by 6 deep part straight Brazilian Remy hair lace wig for black women. Upon receiving the hair, the first thing that I actually did was wash it. I let it air dry a little bit. The next day I kind of went over it with like a straightening brush tool, and then I also used my flat iron to get it a little bit flat. I also have a few products that I use. I'm gonna list all the products below. I'll list some more details about the hair description. Yeah, they do offer a variety of laces. I noticed on their website they have some light lace, they have transparent lace. The last wig that I did, I believe it was transparent lace. This one is a light brown. It's really easy to work with. It's perfect if you have never worn wigs before. As you guys know, this is my third wig. This is my third time installing a wig. I like it so far. The hair is always really soft. It's a good length. I'm not exactly too keen on like hair density, but you know, I am a girl and I do purchase bundles every now and then. So I have to say that it's about the same thing as purchasing like 3 bundles of your hair and putting like a closure in. It's giving me the same feel. It's full, but it's not too full. Yeah, the lace is only in like the front portion of it. If you do look in the back, you can kind of see how they added the tracks to it. What is it? Sorry, I'm getting some direction from my director. We wrap it up. Okay. Sorry guys, we're cutting a little close. We gotta insert a commercial at some point.
Imagine, you should actually make a commercial. That's just too much work.
Alright, honey babies, that's just me with the box that the wig came in. And now I'm just going to show you guys the tools that I used with it as well. So that there is my straightening brush. I believe it was on 350, which is the highest setting. And then I'm just showing you my little flat iron, RIP, because she did pass away last week. That's just your girl being a little silly, don't mind me. Alright, so what I'm doing is just combing through the wig to make it a little bit more manageable. And of course you got to constantly try it on as well. So I'm kind of styling it on my head just to help out a little bit. I don't know what I thought I was doing here because that flat iron clearly needed to be at a higher setting, because girl, come on. It's barely doing anything, huh? Right now, I'm just kind of playing around with the part. It's really important to know, like, don't just throw on a wig, okay? Be prepared to sit in the bathroom for a little minute, okay? Because it's going to take some time. Right now, I'm applying my Murray's beeswax to the perimeter of my hair because I'm actually going to press over it with my hot comb. That's right, girl, get you a hot comb. Ooh, she's sizzling. No, I'm just playing. She wasn't sizzling, but sometimes you just gotta play with it. Like I said, it's gonna take some time. Just be prepared to sit there and do the work because you want it to come out looking good, don't you, sis? Alright, so now I'm moving on to the foam. That's because I already created the part that I want. So I'm just trying to get it as flat as possible. So the first step to do that would be to lay down some foam on it. You can actually blow dry it at this point if you'd like, but I do prefer to go right in with the flat iron. I always do this with my closures. I put it right on the little lace, so that way it's really flat on that part. All right, I put it back on my head, and now that I've kind of designated the part that I desire, what I'm gonna do is actually measure it to pop my little ear out, girl. We're gonna make this closure fit my little head. I'm not using the correct scissors. I'm using the kitchen scissors. Gross, I know. My parents are gonna kill me for that, but I couldn't find my scissors. Just be careful. I have cut my hair actually doing that, so please take your time. I know sometimes I get a little impatient and I just start cutting, but once you do that, that's when you start making mistakes, so be careful. Alright, so what I did there is I kind of already know where I want my little sideburn to be, so I just kind of piece that off onto the side so I can cut a little bit more. As you see, I'm trying to expose my ear. I want it to be more comfortable when I'm wearing it. We don't want our ears taped off on the side like Cardi B was looking in that one music video. Y'all know what I'm talking about, okay? Let that ear out, girl. What video was that? I think it was Please Me. Y'all gonna look at that video later and be like, where her ear at? All right, shawty, so I got that young Got To Be glue on deck. All right, I know you can kind of see that I've cut the lace on the side. So what I do is I section it in 3 parts. This makes it a little bit easier for me gluing it down that I have it sectioned. So you work section by section. Like I said, take your time, baby girl. Don't be rushing to put your wig on because you don't want to look crazy, all right? I'm just playing with the little Got To Be glue. If you are going to be using Got To Be glue, just make sure you have like maybe a wet cloth in hand or maybe a little cotton swab with a little bit of alcohol on it because my hands be sticky as hell afterwards. And there she is, just getting it a little bit, listening to my 90s music. You know what's up. You know I can't play the music because YouTube be tripping, trying to get copywritten. But hey, girl, okay. I wanna be down. Oh, I coughed a little bit. Corona. Alright, so I pulled out my comb and I'm kind of just raking through the hair. So the way that I'm combing it is kind of helping the lace that's under there mesh with all that Got To Be glue, because you want it in there pretty securely. So this is going to help you out. Use that comb, and as you can see, my hand is actually holding it down too, just to make sure that it's not moving around. This is probably the hardest part when putting on the wig, is like you want to make sure that it's not moving. And then you want to go ahead and take your blow dryer and make sure that you know you got the cool setting on it. I'm telling you, if you use the hot setting, it's not going to do nothing, baby girl. You want to make sure that you're always using your cool setting. All right, now that I've finished my first section, I'm moving on to the next. And I'm doing the same thing. I got my Got To Be glue. I'm rubbing it through my hair. And you know what? I should be using a wig cap. I was rushing a little bit. You don't want to do that. It's not too damaging for your hair as long as you don't rip the wig off. But if you have a wig cap available, use the wig cap. And then once again, you see me with the comb. Shawty's just going through with that comb, making sure everything is laid down nicely. I'm not even gonna lie, like looking at this video, I'm low-key proud of myself. I struggled a little bit, but I mean, hey, that's what happens. You're gonna struggle a little bit, but just stay calm, get through it, put on some jams. All right, sis, I pulled out the blow dryer again. You already know what time it is. You see me on cool setting, of course. Hey, I'm not gonna lie, sometimes my arms be hurting. But please, just make sure that it's dry before you move on, because you don't want it lifting up. All right, so that's a little time later. I have laid all sides. I put my little scarf on just to let everything marinate. Girl, I be doing too much. Ooh, nothing. I'm gonna sing to y'all because y'all can't. What you doing with all that ass? Let me touch it. She say it's mine. My bad. That's my jam though. Look at me going off to Megan Thee Stallion. All right. So that's what I'm looking like after I got to be glued and I blow dried everything. I'm telling you, that scarf on there, let it sit for a little bit. Don't be scared. Sometimes it'll be a little sticky on your scarf, but whatever, girl, you want it to be laid, okay? All right, here's the tricky part. Because I don't know what I thought I was doing with that razor. Please be careful with that. Please be careful with that blade, because girl, let me tell you, I cut my widow's peak that day. I just shaved it right off. It was my first time using that little blade. It cuts really good, but I wasn't expecting it to cut so good. But yeah, now that everything is nice and laid, we gonna get rid of that lace, girl. Look, I was so surprised that that little razor was working so good. But like I said, please be careful. Because I feel like it's so easy to cut yourself with that. Look at me, I'm scared. Take your time, sis. You're gonna be all right. Look at me with my little sideburn. I was proud of that little sideburn, y'all. All right, same thing with that razor. I'm cutting my sideburn. I cut it a little too short. I wanted it to be a little bit longer, but I was still proud of myself. All right, now that that first section has been removed, we're gonna go ahead and work on that middle section, removing the lace. Shout out to Diamond. I know y'all saw her in the mirror. Look at it. That's when I cut my widow's peak. All right, P, it's still growing back. We're gonna be all right. But hey, trial and error. Hopefully y'all learn through me. All right, I cut the rest of the lace off camera. Oh no, I didn't, girl. Look, it's still there. But shorty focused. Hey, that lace look good though. All right, now I got my Got To Be Glued spray, and we jamming out again. All right, just so y'all can see it, but look at that lace, it look good. So basically what we're doing here, look, making mistakes as always. I got a little bit of alcohol on that Q-tip, save the day. But mind you, we're spraying the tip just to kind of reassure everything, because you do lift it a little bit when you're trying to remove the lace. But just think of that little spray as your insurance, girl. We already laid those edges down. We snatched that wig, right? Now we just want to reassure that it's going to stay on our head. So we spritzing it a little bit. Same thing. Take your blow dryer. I promise you, you're not going to go wrong if you keep pulling out your blow dryer. We want it to be dry. Hey, I wish I could hear this playlist that I had going on in the background. Alright, so a little bit again. Some more Got To Be Glued spray. Be careful with that spray. I don't know why I had it so close to my head, but look, it worked. You just need a little bit. Yes, sis. Look it, ear all exposed, popping, sideburn popping, dancing because we proud of ourselves. Alright, so I know I skipped forward a little bit, but what I'm doing here is kind of exposing my baby hairs. Adding a little bit of swoop-diddy-swoop. And then I'm using my edge boost. I believe I show it. Alright, that is not a toothbrush. That is an actual edge brush tamer that you can get from your local beauty supply store. Honestly, there's no wrong way to do it. Like, just take your time. You're gonna figure it out, girl. And look, there I am showing my edge booster. I believe it was the scent citrus. I know that's not important, but the citrus one, a banger. The strawberry one, a banger. Alright, so I did pull out a little bit more Got To Be glue. And I'm just trying to reinforce them baby hairs. I want them to stay down. So I'm adding a little bit of Got To Be over my edge booster. That's just going to freeze it a little bit. Y'all see me hop off that counter? Look, I be getting in trouble because sometimes I sit on the counter. I feel like it helps me see better, okay? I don't know why. Sometimes I'll sit on the counter and do my makeup, but that's my business. All right, now, back at it again with the blow dryer. All right, that's just me going over it like I'm telling you guys. It takes some time. I wasn't satisfied with the baby hair, so I'm just going back in there, trying to add some more. No, sis, not that way. Look, I'm gonna get it together. Watch, you gonna see me. Ooh, should I do it this way? I decided to do it that way. And there I am rapping again, playing that Young Nipsey Hussle. Alright, so before I cut it, I'm adding a little bit of the edge booster just to lay down that piece. And then I already cut it here, and now I'm just swooping it down so it's going to lay with everything else. Alright, so I put a little bit more of my Murray's edge wax. And added a little bit of heat onto that side. But yeah, sis, that's basically how I install my wig. The only thing I had to do at this point was style it, and all I did was I just straightened it a little bit. I believe I did go back over days later and kind of cut a little bit of a bang. It was a long bang. It wasn't anything really noticeable, but I just wanted it to flare out. But yeah, guys, that's how it's looking. That's it. If you guys have any questions, just let me know. If you like this wig, let me know. Holla at your girl. Like, comment, subscribe. Hey, have any friends? Is he single, tall, dark, and handsome? Give me a call. My phone number is... No, just kidding.